Hey everyone, welcome back. We have covered addition and subtraction, and today we're stepping into multiplication. And this one changes things. Multiplication is where math starts to feel powerful. Instead of combining one by one or removing one by one, you start working with groups. And once you understand how groups work, everything from fractions to algebra to calculus starts to make more sense. In this video, we are covering what multiplication really is, the vocabulary you need for any test, the three major properties, and how to multiply large numbers step by step. We will finish with word problems in practice. Let's get into it. So, at its core, multiplication is repeated addition. Instead of adding the same number over and over again, multiplication gives you a shortcut to get there faster. Adding 4 three separate times gives you 12. 4 times 3 also gives you 12. It's the same result. Multiplication just gets you there in one step. The multiplication sign, or times sign, is the operator here. You will also see it written as a dot, or in algebra, two variables right next to each other, with no sign at all. Now the vocabulary. The numbers being multiplied together are both called factors. The result of multiplying them is called the product. Say those. Factor, factor, product. 6 and 7 are both factors. 42 is a product. So on a test, if they ask for the product of 6 and 7, they mean to multiply. Product is the single most tested vocabulary word for multiplication. See it and multiply. So just like addition, multiplication follows a set of rules, and these show up constantly in algebra and beyond. Three properties you need to know. Property number 1, the commutative property. The order of the factors does not change the product. 3 times 8 is 24. 8 times 3 is also 24. Flip the order, same answer. This is exactly like addition, and it's useful when one order is easier to compute mentally than the other. Property number 2, the associative property. When multiplying 3 or more numbers, the grouping does not change the product. 2 times 3, then times 4, equals 24. 2 times the product of 3 and 4 also is 24. Regroup them however makes the math the easiest. The answer stays the same. Property 3, the distributive property. This one is the most important for algebra, so pay close attention. When you multiply a number by a group in parentheses, you multiply that number by each term inside the parentheses separately, and then add the results. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 2 is 8. 12 plus 8 is 20. And if you just solved it directly, 4 times 5, you also get 20. Same answer, different path. You will use this property every single day in algebra. Whenever you see a number outside parentheses, distribute it in. Two quick ones to finish. Any number times 1 equals itself. That is the identity property. And any number times 0 equals 0. Always. Now let's talk about how to multiply bigger numbers. We're going to use the standard algorithm, the method you line up vertically, column by column. Let's start with a 2-digit number times a 1-digit number. 47 times 6. 1's first. 7 times 6 is 42. Write the 2, carry the 4. The 4 we carry represents 4 tens, or 40, and it gets added into the next column. Tens column. 4 times 6 is 24, plus the 4 we carried, equals 28. No more columns, so we write the full 28. So 47 times 6 equals 282. Now let's do a 3-digit times 2-digit problem. This is where students tend to slow down. 243 times 32. Step 1. Multiply 243 by the 1's digit, which is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. The first partial product is 486. Step 2. Multiply 243 by the tens digit, which is 3. Because this is the tens digit, we place a 0 in the ones column first as a placeholder. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. Write 2, carry 1. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. The second partial product is 7,290, written as 7290 with the placeholder. Now, add the two partial products together. 486 plus 7,290 equals 7,776. That is our final answer. Same strategy as always. Learn the keywords that signal multiplication. So when you see any of these, think multiplication. The word of is especially easy to miss. In math, of almost always means multiply. Problem 1. A school orders 24 boxes of pencils. Each box contains 36 pencils. How many pencils are there in total? Each in total with equal groups. That is multiplication. 24 times 36. 36 times 4 is 144. 36 times 20 is 720. Add them together, 864 pencils. Problem 2. A factory produces 1,250 parts per day. How many parts does it produce in 15 days? The word per tells us a rate, and we are scaling that rate over 15 days. 1,250 times 15. 18,750 parts. Identify the key word, set up the problem, solve it column by column. 4 problems. Pause, work them out, come back. Problem 1, 54 times 7. Problem 2, 136 times 4. Problem 3, 82 times 45. Problem 4. A movie theater has 38 rows with 27 seats each. How many seats are in the theater? Pause now. Problem 1. 54 times 7. 4 times 7 is 28. Write 8, carry 2. 5 times 7 is 35. Plus 2 is 37. The answer is 378. Problem 2. 136 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Write 4, carry 2. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. Write 4, carry 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. So your answer is 544. Problem 3. 82 times 45 equals 3,690. Problem 4. 38 times 27 equals 1,026 seats. Let's lock in the vocabulary one last time. Factor, the numbers being multiplied. Product, the result of multiplication. Commutative property, order does not change the product. Associative property, grouping does not change the product. Distributive property, multiply the outside number by each term inside the parentheses. And the keywords to watch for on word problems. Product, of, per, each. That's multiplication, fully broken down. One more video left in this series. Next up is division, and we'll cover the parts of a division problem, long division, step by step, and everything you need for word problems and tests. If this helped, hit subscribe so you don't miss it. I'll see you in the next one.